Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 8th of March for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, if you'd like to have a one-to-one personal consultation with me, please see the link below and check out my testimonials. And also, if you'd like to ascend above the Zodiac sign astrology and embrace more serious astrology, you can do so in a very affordable way by checking out my reports. You can get 30% off a year's forecast and a character analysis combination. And again, please see the link below, all based on your time, date and place of birth. Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 8th of March. Now, Jupiter and Mercury were pretty well tightly combined together last week, and that may have led to you thinking about yourself, your self-worth, your attributes in a more positive way. I do hope so. For some Capricorns, there may have even been some kind of unexpected windfall. Now, as you come into this new week, these two are still fairly close together, but by the end of Monday, they really do start to drift apart. So take that opportunity to propel yourself into this new week by using your ability, your entrepreneurial ability, whether it's managing your household resources or it's managing a small business or a bigger enterprise in an imaginative way, and believing that things can grow and expand once more. But the rest of this week really then is concerned much more with how you think, your belief systems, how you communicate with others, particularly neighbours, and also siblings. The third house is an exciting arena because it can also be about quick moving communication, text messages, emails, instant messages, all that kind of stuff. But then when we think about the energies of Pisces, we're thinking about emotion. So the potential to convey your emotions, but in a very effective way, is definitely heightened this week by a combination between Venus, Neptune, the Sun, and then ultimately the new moon on Saturday. And in the following month, you could find yourself becoming much more in touch with your thoughts, matching your thoughts to your emotions, which is what the moon's about, emotions. But if you have had some fairly, robust ways of thinking about life, and you've defended your position in the past with determination, I think what you're being asked to do this week is also listen to the ideas and viewpoints of others. It's not to say you don't usually, but be receptive. Neptune is a very mysterious energy, and it's linked to Venus. It means you could read something that's very compelling, that draws you in, takes you out of your earthly plane into a more metaphysical one, and that can actually be very uplifting. If you enjoy writing poetry, or you have a blog, or you compose music, or you are a musician, I think you're going to be particularly inspired this week too. But that takes us through to that new moon, which combines with Pluto in your sign. So Pluto in your sign has been changing your individual relationship to the world for some time. And of course, more recently, you've had Uranus and Mars really shaking things up in your sector of personal expression. So the individuality that comes from Pluto has had a chance to move forwards in a very charismatic way, but it probably has meant that some more stable elements of your world, the foundations, which may have been quite well laid, maybe have been shaken, or a tension has been created, whereas you've wanted to change something, but the need for security or familiarity may have created some resistance. But I think this week, things can just seem to flow. So the obstacles that have been to the fore for much of this year, they're not at an end. Of course, your ruler Saturn is in conflict with Uranus through the first 6 months, last 5 weeks of 2021. That's a fact. But I just feel that Pluto feeding into this new moon in Pisces with the magic of Neptune and Venus together can really bring almost another worldly vibration to bear. In fact, think about the higher frequency of communication. It might seem a little far-fetched if you're more grounded, but be open to it, because watch out for little messages. Those messages need not necessarily be written ones. It could be someone's non-verbal communication. It may be a subtle point that someone makes where they don't actually articulate it in black and white. They're wanting you to divine exactly what they mean. So be open to that type of thing as well. And also you can just draw down almost by osmosis all sorts of different ideas and ways of thinking of life, which can be very valuable to you, not just this week, but over the next month. So I would say this is one of the most exciting weeks for you this year so far. And the chance to transform your immediate environment, your everyday reality, is definitely very high, but it does mean letting go of, well, that's the way it's always been. That's what I was brought up with. That's what I've always thought about that person. Or just be a lot more fluid and see where it takes you. For now, stay safe, take care, and goodbye.